Hi there, it's Andy from JM Car Sales here, just doing a virtual test drive on the Mini Cooper D that we have in stock at the moment. This one's the Volcanic Orange one, and I think that's a great colour that as well. It looks really vibrant. Coming inside of the car, want to go through a few wee bits and pieces before we head off. So, like you'd expect, you've got electric mirrors, the electric windows in the front, you've got a dual zone climate control. Start stop button to the car is keyless, so the key doesn't need to be anywhere else. I've just got it in the cup holder there. You've got a USB and auxiliary port as well. Having a look through your dash here, you've got a DAB radio. You've also got some information you can find about the car. It's about the service history, and that's through the dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4 great services. Yeah, it's a great service history with this car. Going through the main menu again, you've got your telephone as well, so again you can connect that through Bluetooth, and again your media, again it'll be USB auxiliary and Bluetooth as well for that. Again, there's just so much really in this car. You've got your heated rear windscreen, you've got your traction control to turn it off and on, you've got start stop technology as well. Again, really nice steering wheel as well, 3-spoke, nice and solid like you'd expect in a Mini. And in the dash condition as well, it's all great. Really, this car is in really good nick. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go for a short drive, just a wee bit of dual carriageway, and then a wee bit of simulated town driving around the industrial estate where we're based. So I'll just head off just now. So again, pulling away the clutch feels really good in this car. Nice, and it's heavy, but again that's a kind of like a characteristic of Minis. They have a slightly heavier clutch. This one as well, the steering in Minis, again, it feels not like it's lacking power steering, but again they're just that wee bit heavier. So if you've never driven a Mini, the steering can be that wee bit heavier than your everyday other car. A couple of other really nice wee bits about this car as well. Had to drive it a wee bit the other day. We had a wee bit of snow, and you know what, the car was actually not too bad in the snow to get through. You know, compared to some cars, it handled quite well. So that's us sitting at 30 miles an hour just now. Again, it's nice and quiet in the car, not having to talk too loud. Again, it's a really good, really nice, good quality car. Our Minis. So up here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right round the roundabout. That's really just to check for any knocks, rattles, anything coming from steering components or suspension components, anything like that as well. So again, very little body roll in a Mini, because they're so I discriminately squat to the ground. They're nice, they're almost as wide as they are long, really, Minis. So they've got a really good good grip on the road. Just coming off here into a 40 zone. We're leaving about 25 miles an hour. Again, that's us at 40 now, into 4th, and so far so good. Going up through the gears has been nice and smooth, and coming down has been nice and smooth as well. Visibility in the Mini, again, you've got quite a good visibility out the rear of the car. The pillars in the front are a wee bit thick, but they don't really obstruct your view at all, if I'm being honest. If there's one minor criticism I probably do have is maybe your blind spot over your shoulders, maybe slightly obstructed by a pillar. But again, it's something you would just get used to, leaning that wee bit further forward to check once you drive that car a wee bit more. But yeah, you know, the dash here, if you can see it, it's so nice. It goes round to like a lighter, a white to like almost a red. And that's like your show this your rev gauge, if you can see it going up as a, you can follow it going the whole way up there. That's really quite clever. That it's a nice Nice wee design feature on the Mini. So what we're doing here is we're going down a slip road onto dual carriageway, and we're just going to try and get up the dual carriageway speed as quick as we can. So it's at 40 in the 4th, 5th, 55, and just pulling out here. We'll pop it into 6th. This is into top gear, and again I'm sitting about 60, 65 just now. It's nice and quiet. It's not really a loud ride. Yeah, I would say it's nice and quiet. And it's really comfortable. It does surprise me sometimes. Minis, I always think Minis are quite hard to feel in the suspension, but you know what? Actually, it's actually quite soft. And nice and smooth. So we're down at Inverarmond roundabout just now, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the first exit off the roundabout, and that takes us into the industrial estate where we're based. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go off a couple of wee side roads and just do a wee drive around there, and that's really just to simulate a wee bit of town driving, really, if I'm being honest with you. So again, it's just going to try and show what this car might go through on a daily routine. But just to know, it's a very nice car to drive, nice and smooth. Seats are really comfortable. They're not sporty seats by any stretch of imaginations. It's a pretty standard seat, but do you know what? Mini, they say if it isn't broke, why bother fixing it? I mean, it's a really comfortable seat. Going to take the next left up here. That's just going to take us into one of these wee side roads I was talking about earlier, and it's really just to try and do a wee bit of lower speed driving, maybe have to bit of stop start like this, and it's really just to show how the car handles maybe just a wee bit of like town driving. So I can say this is a nice, really nice drive. It's nice and smooth. And again, that wee section just there, that last wee bit there, was quite a rough section of road. But it's handled that nicely, and really, you're not feeling any issues there. A wee bit of traffic here, but it'll be quite good to test the Mini's handling. Like you'd expect, you can chuck it kind of in, and the car's really not going to struggle too much with anything. Really good steering on it, actually. It's quite heavy, but again, like I said earlier, that is the thing with Minis. It is that wee bit heavier, but it's not terrible. It's not like you've got no power steering. Just going to pull into the branch now. There we are there. That's us back at the branch. So I hope you enjoyed the virtual test drive on the Mini Cooper D that we have in stock at the moment. And if you'd like to contact us about the car, you can call us on 01738 24 80 80. Alternatively, you can go online and you can view more videos and information about this car on our website at gmcarsales.co.uk. Thank you.